Welcome back to Show and Tech. Today we've got the Soundcore Liberty 4 NCs. These are Soundcore's newest pair of noise canceling earbuds. I've had them for about 3 weeks now, and I've been fortunate enough that Soundcore actually sent these out to me. They didn't pay me to review these guys, so this is just my personal thoughts and opinions on this device after using them for the last 3 weeks. Starting off with the price, you can get them right now for $129. I'm pretty sure that there was an early bird sale where if you reserve them for $1, you automatically get $30 off. So you're going to get them for somewhere between $99.99 and $129.99. So what these guys feature right off the top is they are said to reduce noise by up to 98.5% and have noise canceling that adapts to your ears and the environment. They feature crisp high-res sound with 11mm drivers and up to 10 hours of playtime, 50 if you include the charging case. They are also IPX4 water resistant and do feature wireless charging. So you're getting a lot of features for the price point that these come in at. Whether you get it for the $129 or the $99, these are still just pumped with a ton of premium features. Now that we've got all the features aside, let's get into what you actually came here for, and that is to hear about these headphones right here. So right off the hop, I'm going to tell you there's a lot of good things about these, but there's also some quirky things as well that we're going to get into in just a little bit. But starting off with the overall design of the earbuds and the case, I really do like what Soundcore did with these guys here with this iteration. So the case is a pretty decent size. Like, this is probably the standard size of most earbuds that you would find. It's still larger than the AirPods case, but much smaller than something like your Beats Fit Pros, for example. The case is very secure. It doesn't have that problem that the AirPods have where you drop them, the case opens and your earbuds just fly across the room, because they do feature a button that opens the earbuds for you. So you just press that little button there, the case pops open and you're able to easily access the earbuds. Now that same button has a triple purpose. Not only does it open the case, but it also features a LED light bar that'll tell you how much charge you have left on the case. And then on top of that, it's the button that you use when you want to pair these with Bluetooth. So you just hold that down for a couple of seconds and you'll see that the earbuds will start to flash, signifying that it is ready to pair. Now these do come in 5 different colorways. You've got a pink, this baby / powder blue that I have, a navy blue, a black, and a white. And really whatever color you choose, you can't go wrong because they all look outstanding. With respect to the design of the earbuds themselves, maybe you haven't noticed, but I've been wearing them this entire time. I do think they look very good as well. They've got this silhouette that we're most used to seeing now with that little stock / pencil style earbud, which I know some people hate, but it lends itself to better call quality because the mic is a little bit closer to your mouth. So let's get into the things that are good about these earbuds. So starting off with the battery life, I know it says you get up to 10 hours on a single charge. I'm looking at more around 8 hours or so, but my use case might be different than other people. I'm typically using these when I'm editing videos. I listen to them a lot when I am at the gym or just doing any type of workouts. And it's a lot of off and on type use where I'm not just doing a single playthrough of the entire day for 8 hours straight of music. So maybe if someone just listens to music and streams it completely all the way through, they might get better battery life out of these. I don't know because I can only test these the way that I'm used to using them. But as I was saying, it's for me around 8 hours of battery life before I have to throw them on a charge. But yeah, either way though, that is a lot of battery life. I mean, I think most people will be hard pressed to kill these in a day. And even if you did, the fact that you can charge these up another 4 times just by using that charging case, which is what we are now very accustomed to when it comes to wireless earbuds like these, then you know that these are going to last you for a good week before you need to charge them. That being said, if you do decide to charge them and you don't want to use the USB-C port at the bottom, these do feature wireless charging, which I think is fantastic. I hate earbuds now that don't have the option of wireless charging. I've got wireless chargers all over the house. It's just what I'm used to. Now, the next good thing comes as no surprise when you're using a Soundcore product, be it Soundcore earbuds, over-the-ear headphones, or speakers. The sound quality on these is fantastic. They do come with the companion app, and if you've ever used a Soundcore set of earbuds before, you've got that option for Hear ID. So it'll run you through a quick series of tests to see what your hearing range is. So what do you hear on the high end? What can you hear on the low end, to create a very specific sound profile for you. That's always been my preferred way of listening to any Soundcore earbuds, and these are no exception. If you're not someone that's interested in doing the Hear ID and you just want to use their signature Soundcore profile, you can go ahead and do that. or you can completely customize your EQ to whatever it is that you're used to or whatever sound profile you like to have. And continuing with the app, there's a lot of customizability when you are using this app. So starting off from the top, you can see that you have full battery readings for each of the earbuds and the case itself. Just under that, you've got your toggles for noise canceling, regular listening, and the ambient sound mode. Now, looking just at the very bottom of the app, you can see that little control section there. These do use touch controls, which is very subjective. Some people like touch controls. Some people would prefer a tactile button. I'm more of a tactile guy myself. Like, I love the capacitive touch on the AirPods Pro, for example. I find that whenever my hands are sweaty or if I'm trying to run with these earbuds in, I always tend to miss the sweet spot on the earbuds when I'm trying to play pause, move the music forward or move it back. One thing that I really like about these though, when it comes to those touch controls, is that you actually have an audio feedback. So every time you touch the right spot, you hear a sound that tells you you've actually input a command. So as you're used to, you can set these up so that play pause is one touch, double touch to move forward, triple touch to move back. You can actually hear that one touch or the two touches or the three so that you know exactly what it was that you input. And similarly, there is that audio feedback when you put these in or take these out of your ear. They do have in-ear detection, and you're able to use that in-ear detection to play and pause your music or the media that you're watching. So for example, if I was playing music right now and I took one of these out to speak to somebody or to go do anything, it'll play or pause my music based on whether I've taken these out of my ears or put them back in, which is a feature that I really love coming from different earbuds as well. So it's nice to have these on the Liberty 4 NCs. Further to that, within the section of the app, there's a lot of other useful options as well. So these are capable of dual connectivity, meaning you can have them paired to two devices simultaneously. So let's say I'm using my iPhone and I'm working at my MacBook. I can have these connected to both of those devices so that maybe I'm editing something on my MacBook and a call comes in. I'm able to answer that call and have the earbuds switch over seamlessly to my iPhone. They also have a find device feature, which I think is amazing. You're able to use the find my device feature. It'll play a tone from the earbuds to help you locate them and pick them up. All right, so let's get into what is the most important part of these. These are called the Liberty 4 NCs. They're supposed to cancel 98.5% of ambient noise. So their noise canceling setting is an environmental noise canceling mode, which is supposed to be one that's very dynamic. So depending on the situation that you're in, maybe you're just taking a walk outside or you're riding on the bus, it's constantly picking up those sounds on the outside and the inside of your ear to determine what level of noise canceling it should apply and what frequencies it should block out. That's how it's supposed to be able to block out 98.5% of noises. For whatever reason, I personally don't think that these have the best noise canceling. I think that Soundcore has had other products in the past that cancel noise a lot better than these guys do here. It might just come down to a firmware update. I think when they do their firmware updates, it really does address a lot of the issues that we see, especially on day one. Because of the fact that I have had these earbuds before launch, I've also been using maybe a version of the software that you guys won't be using when you decide to pick these earbuds up. I don't know, but for whatever reason, I'm finding very little difference between the noise canceling mode and the ambient sound mode, which doesn't make sense. There should be no way that the noise canceling and the ambient sound mode sound similar, because one is supposed to be letting all the sounds pass through and the other is supposed to be blocking out all the sounds, obviously. So I'm not really sure what's up with that. Maybe I got a lemon, I don't know. This overall sound quality is amazing, but if you're buying these specifically for that NC, you might want to consider something else right now, or just waiting until a couple firmware updates come out to address those day one issues. Another issue that I'm having with the sound on these, and it doesn't matter what mode I'm using, is when I use them to consume content, especially on Instagram and on TikTok, I find like 33% of the videos that I watch sound as they're intended, where the other 66% have this weird echo in the background. Like it's almost as if the person on the screen is talking in a tunnel and you just get that echo and reverb, and it sounds strange. At first I just thought it was a couple creators who just didn't have great microphones, but then I realized it was like almost every video where it was a talking head situation like this. For whatever reason, there's just this crazy, very annoying echo, and it's hard to get used to. And I know I probably did a very poor job at describing the sound, and I can't really show it to you on camera. I haven't really experienced it as much when it came to just watching YouTube videos or Netflix, for example. So I don't know what that's about, but that's definitely an issue that I've been having. My overall experience with these though has been very good. I find that they are nice and comfortable. I can wear these 100% for extended periods of time. They do come with 4 additional tips in the box, so 4 additional silicone tips. My one issue with that, I just wish that they would go back to the days when they would include the little tab or card that actually holds those additional tips on it versus putting a slot that's built into the box, because I don't want to have to keep this box in order to keep the ear tips secure. But that's pretty much it. I do think that these earbuds are very good, especially if you can get them at that $100 price point. I wouldn't be too concerned with how the noise canceling sounds right now, because as I said, with Soundcore's track record, they do a fantastic job of taking the feedback of their users and pushing out firmware updates that very quickly and very effectively address the issues that people are having. And again, because I've had these 3 weeks before launch, that's probably why I've been having these issues. And once you get your hands on your pair, by then I would imagine that the issues are going to be fixed. But that's pretty much it for me. Much love as always, throwing up 2 of them, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.